Coming to get you, Barbara.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We have such sights to show you.
Who's laughing now?
Are you crazy? I'll kill you all. I'm the best play you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
They're here.
Woo. Here indeed. Hey guys.
Hi.
Oh, I've missed the trio together. I'm glad to see both of you.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm
Look
glad
who
we're
showed up
all
to the party.
I'm glad we're all doing this one together because this one had a lot. It was a lot.
Oh yeah, it's a lot more than I realized too. I knew he was a bad man. I just didn't know how bad he was.
Yes.
Yeah. His lawyer has a perfect nose to punch. Just gonna throw that out.
It was a woman.
Just saying. Listening to her talk in the 60-minute video I was watching, I was like, oh God, I want to punch you in your big nose. Like,
I can't believe it was a woman. Like, how can you defend somebody like that?
Yeah, and say those horrible things, because I am a rape victim. So, like, even listening to these stories and listening to, like, the things that he did, I was like, oh, it was making me so sick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
I would have not picked it if it, like...
No, you're good. I knew of him, and I knew of the conspiracies and, like, the connections, and I was like, he is best friends with Hillary Clinton. I knew he was a horrible person. So...
That's kind of true, yeah.
I already
He was very powerful.
Yes.
Like, all his movies were Oscar-winning movies.
Very well-known movies. I
Yes.
was like,
Yeah.
I like went over the list and I was like, damn it.
Like even Scream. Like
Right?
even
And
Scream.
Pulp Fiction. I was like, no.
I Pulp Fiction. I know.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino's first movie. In fact, there was I forget which podcast. I listened to another one. I believe it is called, oh my gosh, I have it right here. Seeing Red. They did a tally. They found a tally that he is thanked more times than God
Yes.
in Oscar speeches. That's fucking
That's how
aggravating.
powerful he was.
If he just kept in line and didn't do shit, he would have stayed a powerful man. But he couldn't keep his hands out of the cookie jar.
And it was like an open secret. Like it was like an open secret. Everyone knew.
It was. It's disgusting how that industry works.
Yes.
It's a very
modeling
bad
too.
place.
Modeling too, because I met a guy like him, a photographer, and I worked with him. And I was like, this guy is exactly like Harvey Weinstein. And I was like, oh fuck.
I've come across one of those too. Oh yeah.
I wonder if it's the same Tucson.
Yes.
Okay,
we'll talk.
We can talk about it later.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll see if it's the same person.
If it's the same person I'm thinking.
I don't know if that makes it better or worse, because if it's the same person, then it's one person. But if it's multiple people, that's more than one. And then I know there's more than one piece of shit like that out of there. I know it.
Oh, there's more. There's a couple here in Tucson.
There's more. Like the only reason I didn't share my stories because I don't have any proof, but I'm grateful it happened because I was able to warn my friend about him. And then like somebody messaged me and asked me about him, and I was able to like tell her what happened. Well, not everything that happened, but she
Hate
asked
that
me
question.
to prevent
I
that.
get asked
Yeah,
that all the time.
I was able to prevent her from going to him, and that made me feel not happy, but at peace.
Right.
No, I get that. Yeah, that's
No, it
it's
is good,
different.
and it's like it's better to warn the next person. That way, they don't have to go through the same experience and then be silent.
Like, I wish I had proof. Like, that's the one thing. That's why I never came across. And like the women, like Rose McGowan, she was the first one that came out, and for her to say that, like, it was really brave of her.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I had a chance to meet her in Texas, and she is super friendly. But at the same time, I didn't want to say hi too much because it was the end of, like, I would say a 14-hour day for her at a fan convention. So going to bother her, another fan, is like, come on, don't be an asshole. Go let her sit down for a minute. But at the same time, we were talking to David Arquette, and the two of them ran over to do drugs somewhere. I was like, it was a great time to meet them. It was really fun. But at the same time, it was like spotting two really cool animals in the wild. I didn't want to like disturb them. I just wanted to watch.
Get your camera.
She is super friendly as long as you're cool. You know, that's all it is. Yeah,
I think I like that. Like, my thing is, don't be an asshole. That's it. I don't care your color, your height. Just don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Very true, Lauren. Very true.
Hard to come by if you ask. You know what? But the thing is, I think you guys are right though. Like, the proof isn't the important part. It's to just, you know, warning people. You know.
Yeah, I do.
You don't need any. Yeah.
It was weird. Like, I couldn't tell my friend. Like, we had a meeting, sort of, my other friend, because we're gonna script read, and I couldn't tell my friend. It was the weirdest thing because she met him, and I was afraid she wouldn't believe me, and my other friend had to like push me to tell her because I wanted to warn her. I didn't want her to go.
Right.
Like, I wanted to warn her, but there's also that fear of like, oh, she's just jealous because I'm gonna shoot with him. So but I'm gonna tell the truth no matter what. You know?
Okay, well then you'll go learn real quick, boo boo.
Yeah. Like,
I would still warn
all you can do is tell the truth.
Yeah, tell the truth. That's why it's like it fucks it up with like people like Amber Heard. You know, like when they do stuff like that, it fucks it up for everyone.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on that bitch.
She's a whole other bag of shit right there. You know, that's a whole different story.
It's like people like that ruins it for the other people who are telling the truth. So it's really fucked up.
No, 100% agree with that. But as we obviously are talking about, guys, we are talking about the Miramax founder and all around just bad guy, Harvey Weinstein. Sure, he donated to some charities. He helped get a guy out of prison from a movie that they did. Not him. Let's be on right there. He didn't direct or make the movie as like the details. He was the producer behind it. He made money off of these things. He didn't do any of these things for good reasons. That's what I want, because there's people who point to those things like, oh, well, he donated to cancer research and he donated to the Obama's campaign when he was running. He didn't do any of that to be a good person or because he thought it was. He did it to hide.
You're such a shitty person. Like, it doesn't matter.
I think that was his mask.
Yeah.
That was what?
That was his mask.
Yes.
Let me do all these good deeds for everybody and look like the big hero, and I can do no wrong. Look at me, big old teddy bear.
Yeah, but he destroyed so many careers.
Have you seen the so-called horror thriller Men? I should have waited to stream or Blu-ray instead of the $5 bin, instead of wasting $15. You know what? I saw a trailer for it. It looked okay, but it sounds like it wasn't okay.
I saw a review and they included the spoiler, and I was like, no, I don't like it. I'm glad I didn't spend the money.
Damn. What do you call it? There are some good movies out there that try to touch these subjects, but for today, there's too much real that's happening to ignore it. I mean, just this one guy alone. Again, this is just one guy in a really shitty industry.
Is this just like the tip of the iceberg? Like, I'm scared to look deeper in.
I think you're right on that. I think there's a lot more really bad people to watch. I mean, just
there
in the
are
last couple
lists
of years.
and books and blacklists of all sex parties and gangs and whatever the hell they got going on in their little group.
And not even the fun sex parties, the bad ones.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's different. Yeah, this is different because they were chorus. What is the word? They were
Coerced.
Yes, they were into that. Even like the women who said yes to agree to have sex with him for like a career, I still think they're a victim. Like I don't.
Well, it's not like they were going up to him with that idea. He kind of sprung it on them, and it's not like the two of them met up and like, oh, we're gonna have a fun time, and then maybe later you can help me out. No, he tricked them into going into a room alone, and then said, if you don't do this, very much implied, you're going to ruin your life.
Yeah, he's gonna ruin your life.
Yeah, that's not a deal. That's not like
And then we'll pay them off.
Yeah. Fuck yeah! Oh, none of it was good. Nothing that he did was actually good.
I believe this is a cult, and he is the cult leader.
A horrible one, but
100%.
Not only the sexual stuff, but he was like a lot of people were broken from Miramax. Like he would treat people like shit. He would throw like stuff at them. He was tell them horrible things, be a bully. Oh, yeah. And it's so weird because, like, you think here's this white man who had a lot of privilege, has money to do the freedom that we could never have, right? The power we don't have. And he's acting like a child.
Yeah. I mean, it's from the very beginning, he just wanted power. Because if you look into the history of Miramax, it was him and his brother who started it. They named it after their parents, Miriam and Maxwell, which was kind of cool. That was a cool name. Whatever. But once they started doing well, they sold to Disney, and all they wanted to do was like, okay, we'll sell to you guys. You guys are now in control, but we just want to be the head honcho still. So everything he was doing was to set himself up to be in a position where he could do these kinds of things. Like he didn't want the money; he wanted the power over people. I think right away.
Over the aspiring, and not only that, like really famous actresses, like one of them that I didn't know, and she's like one of my favorites, Eva Green.
Oh, I didn't hear about her.
She kept it quiet, but her mom made a statement that he tried to do something to her, and she's like, no, and she's like, I'm never working with him ever again. And then Angelina Jolie too, when she was young, she's like, I'm never gonna work on one of his movies ever.
I do love Eva Green. I had no idea about that. I knew Angelina Jolie. Excuse me, my goodness, I can say these names. But that's how big the list is. I mean, you might study and still miss people.
Yeah, and then the people that didn't come forward.
Yeah.
I'm 1 degree of separation from Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, I did not know about that.
This is cool because I met Jason Priestley, who punched him for being a douchebag, and Jason Priestley is like shorter than me, and I was so attracted to him. He's such a great guy, so I had to share that with you guys.
Nice.
He directed me in a commercial, so I'm like, wow, this guy's awesome. I'm glad he punched him.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Some good things can happen. My gosh, where are we though? We were talking about him, the starting of Miramax, obviously the selling to Disney, and then about that time, some of the first allegations start popping up. And the first one, like you said, I think Marlene, you brought it up first. Rose McGowan was the first person to accuse him. I'm guessing she wasn't the first victim though.
No, she was the first one to come out, and it happened. Did you hear how it happened?
No. Let's hear it.
They were at Sundance. It was her, Ben Affleck, and Matt Damon. And I think this is pretty normal. I think both of you been through this because in the entertainment business, you're at hotels a lot. Like I've done a lot of shoots at hotels, so it's not something out of the norm. But he was like, hey, let's go have a meeting in my room. And he had a suite, so like he had a living room and everything, and that's where he attacked her. And after that, she told Ben Affleck. And Ben Affleck was like, instead of saying, let's call the police, he was like, oh, I told him to stop doing that. And I can see, like, I don't know if you noticed Ben Affleck, he has like a lot of like weight on his shoulders that like he must know more things.
Mm-hmm.
That's another like shitty feeling to be one of the other people, like to know things and realize like, to have that same fear that you're going to ruin everything you've worked your entire life for if you try to do the right thing. but I just feel like that shouldn't stop you from doing the right thing.
Exactly. And it shouldn't come down to that either. Like, oh, you're speaking up about this? Let me ruin your whole life because you spoke up about your opinion. That could potentially be true. Instead of, hey, let's look into this, see if it's true. If it's true, cool. If it's a lie, then cool. We're going to ruin your life. But we all just jump to conclusions and we jump to a solution just to like, all right, get rid of it. And I hate it.
Yeah. Now, and that was the big problem with someone who has that much power and authority in one industry. I mean, he had not just the say-so to like put people in movies or like could literally hand you a contract right there. Okay, your dreams are true right now. But he also has the legal and financial backing. Like if you do decide to come forward, you might just be fucked. You might not even get a chance to get justice, even if you say the truth, which is scary.
Some of the victims were afraid because apparently he would have like spies to follow them and make sure they were not talking to people. And I can't imagine living like that.
I wouldn't doubt there was, because that is a tactic called gang stalking, which I think like the FBI and the CIA did like a whole study on gang stalking, how it affects people, or at least the CIA did. And I would not doubt he had people to do that. Like he had enough money and enough say-so where it's like, you know what, go follow her. Maybe you don't have to tell him why. Just tell him to go do it. And that's enough to really scare someone. Like I think if you're getting followed for a couple of days, it's going to send you on edge. You're going to be paranoid the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh dang. Oof. This is all fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm like sweating in here. It's warm.
Go get a cold water bottle.
I might leave for a second and grab some more water because I already drank.
No worries.
I'm gone. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, but he was horrible. Like there were so many actresses, and I kind of have a theory of somebody who slept with him. I think Jennifer Lawrence did it because she had like zero career, and then she got an Oscar out of nowhere. I have a theory she did. Yeah, I have a theory she did it because like her performance in that movie wasn't. It was for an Oscar, no.
No.
And she was really friends. Yeah. I think other people posted about
I don't know about that.
Because like she just came out of nowhere and she got like all these big roles. I was talking about
I missed the name.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, I mean, that was one of the other things that I heard, that if you did end up going with what he said, he kept his word about putting you in roles. Which it doesn't make it better, but so it makes it he can do it more often, and people will just follow. Like, oh, well, it worked for them. I guess it's gonna work for me. I better just do whatever he says. Like, fuck.
Wait, did you guys hear that he was like very sickly and he had like really bad diabetes?
Good.
No, so not only that, he had like something gangrene penis. So like it was deformed, and I was like really close to Googling, and I was like, no, I better not.
You're gonna Google deformed penis, or you're gonna Google Harvey Weinstein's deformed penis? Because either way, you're gonna have a bad day.
It was like no. I was like, no, I'm gonna have nightmares. No. I cannot see that. No. Because diabetes, like it eats you alive. No. So like I can't imagine what the women went through, and not only that, his wife was fucking gorgeous, like stunning.
Who is his wife? Actually, I don't.
Wait, he was married? Yeah, he was married to this gorgeous woman, Georgina Chapman.
Oh, that's right.
And a lot of people wanted to like stop wearing her dresses, but I was like, that's so fucked up because of cancel culture. Because like that's her hard work. Her dresses are gorgeous. Like that's her talent.
What?
No, I get it.
You see her?
How did he? Wait, hold on. He's rich. Hold up.
He's got money. Yeah.
No, but she comes from money. No, she comes from money. She like grew up with private schools and stuff like that. She's old money.
Yeah, but
rich people how the hell did he score this?
Yeah, I'm like, he had this beautiful, gorgeous, talented wife.
Oh my God, did you see her? Rich people stay with other rich people, you know.
He's so ugly.
who worked with Weinstein on several films, said in an interview with New York Magazine, Harvey crossed the line and boundaries and was incredibly sexually flirtatious and forward with me when we were working together. She also said that she was aware of his behavior, like a lot of the other women in the entertainment industry, but because he was so powerful and successful, few spoke up against him. Yeah.
So
I do have Marley, what you're saying about his problems in the bed. I have a picture here to demonstrate what that might look like.
No.
So
No, I don't want to see that. Oh my god. I was like really close to Google.
Imagine that coming at you, you know.
Imagine somebody saying like, "I'm gonna destroy your career," and yeah, because he was disgusting. He would come like with the robe open, like those poor.
Imagine the fat dude from Borat, like, "Oh, be in my movie," and then shaking that at you.
Yeah, I know.
That's what would happen, unfortunately.
When I heard that, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe they did it." You know.
Oh god.
He's in prison, right?
He is in prison right now. Yes,
Yeah.
he is at least serving 27 years to life, and there are more counts. Those are the ones that are in New York, if I remember correctly.
Expect him to die in there. He's not doing
right.
Well.
He better die in there, because if he lives past that, I will be very angry and I will stop following any kind of laws. Like, nah, forget that. There's no consequences. He's gonna live past that.
No, he's very sickly, so I don't think he will.
No, he won't.
Good. His pickle's gonna fall off. Good.
What better punishment, right? I feel like they should do that to rapists.
His lawyer, which was trying to say that women like older guys in power, and they like rich guys, and they don't care what they look like, and they were all throwing themselves at them, and I'm laughing, and I'm like, no,
bitch, please,
no, bitch, please.
Because I think that's one of the reasons he did it, to get that power. Because how would he get his wife? Honestly. It wasn't his personality, because I think personality goes a long way, but no.
Oh my god.
I mean, maybe there are some people who are just into the power, I'm sure there are some people like that. I mean, if I met a very powerful older woman, I might be into it. I don't know. Can't say for sure. But that shouldn't be the only reason. All right? Be careful out there. Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah. I can't imagine, because when I had a similar thing happen to me where I was dependent on the job for money, I was like, you know what, I need to have confidence in myself that I'm going to get other work and it's going to be okay.
That's smart. That's a smart way to do it. Yeah. Don't think this is the be all end all moment, because it won't.
No.
Yeah, and actually
this door closes, another one will open.
Yeah, because I wouldn't do that. And I remember it was when you were talking about Texas Frightmare, because the other guy was trying to get me to go to another city, and I was like, no, and he got so angry at me. And I told you guys that I didn't want to go to Texas Frightmare. None of you reacted the way he did. Both of you were so nice about it, and it just made me realize that I was like, oh, okay, it wasn't in my mind.
I mean, I don't understand that kind of behavior. It's like, okay, you don't want to travel state lines? That's okay. That's a difficult act.
You don't want to oh my god, you don't want to do something you don't want to do.
No, both of you could have acted really angry, this is for the show or something like that, but both of you were so cool, and it made me realize oh, okay, I'm not crazy. You could have reacted in a different way and be like, you're part of the show, you have to go, or something like that.
No, not at all. I mean, it's not like I haven't gotten mad about that kind of stuff before. And I will tell you a full story where I did. I was producing an anime show, and I got them booked at I think 6 different conventions throughout California. It wasn't even out of state yet at that point. And most of them were 2-hour distances. And one show host didn't go to 5 of them out of 6. In a row. And I was pissed by the third one. I was like, I'm done. By the last one, and I think it was the second or the last one or second to last one she actually made it to. I'm not gonna keep getting you guys these things if you're not gonna be there. You're just killing me on this. And we all talked about it before. And like, okay, this is the plan. We're going to go do these convention runs when they were doing a lot better. And the plan was set. And then one day it was like, no, not anymore. I'm like, okay, the first one I get, second one, whatever. Third and fourth, I'm like, no, this now makes me look really bad.
Yeah, because I mean, accidents happen or things happen, but when they keep doing it in a row, that's different.
Or just tell me ahead of time. I don't really want to do the traveling part. I don't like being in conventions for whatever reason.
Yeah, communicate.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all that's really required is communication.
Thank you. Yes.
And comprehension.
Thank you, Lauren. All your comments will not make make you number one. Although you're already number one.
Yeah, you asked her.
Hey, I appreciate the comments. I'm alone. I like comments or compliments once in a while.
Yeah, I like the comments too because I see what they're thinking.
Makes me feel good. All right. I need my ego taken care of once in a while. God,
but nowhere near as Harvey. Like nothing. Yeah.
No,
you're nothing like that. You're so. You're
come on! You're part of the bad bitch clan.
I'll take. I accept that. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm a sweaty bitch. That's what I am right now. Fuck.
Get the water.
I'm sorry, guys. Like I am distracted. It's so warm in here. It's 96 degrees in Bakersfield right now. I am in a tin box.
Armpit. Yeah, put it in your armpit so you don't overheat.
I'm just drinking it because it's so warm, and I'm like, it feels good.
Put it in your neck. Yeah, that's like another pressure point, and then behind the knees.
That doesn't work. She already told you where else to put it.
Yeah, I was so desperate. I was like gonna pass out. I didn't give a shit.
I'm about to sit on a bag of carrots, right?
And not only that, I was like in an RV with a whole bunch of people. I didn't give a shit. I just did it. I was like, you know what?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
No, not yet, Richard. Did not do that. No singing for me. I need more shots to sing. Jason says, if Betty White threw herself at me, you better believe I'd be into it. I agree with that. Yeah.
Different.
That's like we're talking about like being attracted to older people. There's a big difference between a terrible person like Harvey Weinstein and the lady of America, Betty White. All right. She could have her pick of the litter if she wanted.
Because he was aggressive. He was violent. It's not the same as an older woman seducing you. Seducing someone is different between someone being violent and aggressive.
No, yeah. I agree with that too. Yeah, it's definitely not the same thing. But back to him, obviously, I mean, it took a very long time. It took decades, but he did get caught for what he was doing. And the first place to try him was in New York. They may have let him have bail, but they took away his passport. It was like $1 million to get bail for him, which is great because, he has a lot of money and they have to make sure he pays for that stuff.
Did you guys? Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go on.
Did you guys ever see Frida with Salma Hayek?
No.
So that was her dream project. She produced it and everything. And she got Harvey Weinstein to produce it too. So they were backing the project. And because she wouldn't sleep with him, he gave her like all these impossible tasks for her to do. And she got them done. She got them done. He was really upset with her. He told her he was going to fucking kill her. Like, he was really upset. Like, she did the impossible to make that movie. Like, he wanted a lesbian sex scene. She got Ashley Judd to do it, which she was one of the victims as well. And then they wanted her to be topless in it, which I did see that scene and just seemed like so out of place. Like, it didn't make sense.
I'm guessing that's not the first or last time anyone's going to ask Salma Hayek to be naked in a movie.
But I mean, to threaten it. But to
no,
say
you can't threaten somebody. Well, that is Salma Hayek. Let's see. Lauren says that was a great movie. Honestly, I don't even know. I haven't seen it yet. I should. I know who Frida is. I know who the artist is. And I know I've heard of it before. Like I know there's a biopic. Just have not seen it. It's gonna bug me.
But it said like everything she had to go through and like so many people, she got so many favors from people and she did it. And then he was pissed off that she got it done.
Well, good. I'm glad it was able to happen because that sounds like just a terrible uphill battle. That's not, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I also heard another story about a reporter. Like she just wanted for her article, there was a party and he was there. She just needed like a statement or something. And she had her tape recorder in front of him. And she asked him about the movie O. Did you guys ever see that one?
Yeah.
With Julia Stiles and I forgot the other people, but Julia Stiles is in it. So they kept stopping that movie from coming out. And she asked him, like, oh, is it because of the violence or something? And he was like, she had a tape recorder in front of him. He knew he was being recorded. And he was like, no, that's more of my brother's work. I'm not a big fan of it or something like that. Like nothing salacious. Like, why are you rapist or nothing? And he called her, I don't know if I can say this word. Like he came back and he was like, that's the off the record, and called her the C word. Like you fucking C word. And he got pissed off and he was trying to get the tape recorder from her. And then her boyfriend stepped in and he gets the boyfriend in a headlock and he's like really baffled by everything that is happening. And people were taking pictures and stuff like that. And they finally left and they're like, this is going to be on the news. Like there's paparazzi. But the next day it wasn't. Like he had so much power that every person that took the picture, he was able to erase.
Jeez.
Like that's how much power he had.
But see, then there were some cases I hear like when he tried the same thing on Gwyneth Paltrow basically, and when she said no, he threatened to shut her down. But Brad Pitt came along when he saw him next time, pulled him aside and threatened to kill him if he ever tried anything like that with her again. And he backed down, and he never had a chance to try to shut down Gwyneth Paltrow's career. So when it shows that somebody's willing to stand up to him who had just enough of their own power to do so, he would crumble like a little kid. He was a bully that had too much power.
That made me respect Brad Pitt more. Like, what a cool dude to do that, because he could have been X'd out of Hollywood.
I was more impressed when Brad Pitt showed his tush in what was it, Troy? And I was like, you know what? Good for him. You know, a lot of guys don't do that well, but good for him. I'm very proud.
That too. That's pretty up there.
Yeah.
I love that movie, but for some reason it's like that doesn't fit in this either. But you know what? It actually does, because it's Brad Pitt. You know, why not?
Yes, Brad Pitt naked in a movie, I would watch it. Just
whoa! I didn't say naked. I said they showed his tush. All right, relax. Calm down.
Am I
Calm down, Marlene. Down.
All right.
Did you read my
I'm
diary?
not going hot and bothered right now. Gosh.
So I have a crush on Brad Pitt.
Oh, I don't blame you. He's a gorgeous dude. He's still handsome. He's getting pretty. He's getting up there in years. He's not super old or anything.
I think he still looks good as an older man. Like that's the kind of man. What were you saying, Lex, about the lawyer saying that women like the older men with power?
Oh, the older men with like power and stuff. Yeah.
That's Brad Pitt right there. That's Brad Pitt.
That's that. See, that sounds fair. I get that. I totally like. Yeah, he just. I had this girlfriend, and then Brad Pitt stole her, and I was like, awesome. That's a great thing. I'd actually feel more confident in myself if that happened. I think.
Brad Pitt stole my woman.
That would be a wonderful story. I would not be mad for 1 second. Him or oh my gosh, there was a joke. Who the heck was it?
I was just about to say. See, I would go with Johnny Depp.
Oh,
talking about
Amber Heard. Oh my gosh, yeah.
But Amber, I'm just gonna say it. This is a terrible time to admit this.
What?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say this, and no one judge me for this, because this is not a time to be admitting this. But I am not the biggest Johnny Depp fan. I think he's got one role. I think he just plays a creepy dude and everything. He plays a weirdo, and he's done.
We're done.
I quit. We're leaving the show.
I quit.
How dare you? What?
Oh.
How dare you?
It's okay. It's all right. Oh. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's okay. It's all right.
Y'all can be upset about it, but if you look at his roles, whether it's creepy dude running a candy factory, creepy dude who is a pirate, or creepy dude who kills his wife because he's a writer, He's
What
just a
about
weird
Doctor
dude in every
Doom?
movie. Oh, I can do this a lot. Oh, okay. He's a nice guy, but I just
I was
Daniel,
gonna
that
say,
is too far, sir. That is too far. Sir.
Ah!
I think he's just a classic. I mean, Johnny Depp is classic, but before he got with
yes,
Amber
he
Heard,
is.
he looked so
Very
good.
classic, very humble. He is very
Yes.
sweet.
Yes, great
Yeah.
person. Great
And he
person.
takes his
I think he
personal
has his
life and puts it in his
demons.
characters, and I freaking
I
love
mean,
it.
I think he has his demons, but I don't think he's
Like
he's
everybody
no
does.
Amber Heard. You know, everyone
No,
has
no.
their demons.
Amber Heard.
But shit on somebody's bed.
She
Right.
And
shit
I
the
can
bed.
attest, for
She
Daisy
shit the
little
bed.
shits, they're not big ones. So like, I know she's lying.
It definitely was her. She did the shit.
Yeah,
right?
it was her.
Just admit it.
But no, Johnny Depp looks so good, like an older, good-looking man, and then he got with Amber Heard, and you can see like she just sucked out the life out of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like
Bad,
it.
bad
He aged like
energy.
a president. All right. Is it better to be old and look young or young and look old? I've only looked.
Depends on how
old,
you wear it.
so
Yeah.
I've always looked older than my age, so I can't really say much. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I don't want to get too much into that because it'll just make me sad, I bet. Brad Pitt versus Tom Cruise.
Brad
Brad
Pitt.
Pitt.
Tom Cruise with the Scientology stuff creeps me out.
Are we talking like how he looks, or are we talking acting? I would say
think
Tom Cruise is the
everything.
better actor.
Have you seen Legend
Both
of the Fall?
Brad Pitt.
Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder was a triumph of hilarity because I didn't even know it was him.
I will give him that.
At
Yes.
least that one.
I will give him
But
that.
he did audition his wife, so I find that so creepy and weird.
Yeah. That dude's he's a lot. He's a lot to deal with.
Yes.
He's definitely kind of
I
crazy.
feel
at
like
the
if
head.
you met him, it would be a lot of eye contact with really intense, like eye contact.
Oh yeah.
Reeves.
Keanu.
What?
Oh my gosh, I had such
That is not a
crush on
noise
him
I was
growing up.
expecting, but it's also, I should have been expecting.
I grew up
Jeez.
watching Point Break, so it was Keanu Reeves and what's the other guy's name? Oh my gosh, I forgot. Dirty Dancing.
Oh, my gosh.
From
Patrick
Dirty
Swayze.
Dancing? Are you serious? Patrick
What?
Swayze?
Swayze.
Patrick Swayze, yeah. He was in Point
Swayze.
Break with Keanu Reeves. Did you ever see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, great movie.
Yes, I think.
I grew up watching that movie, so I had a crush on them both. That's under
Patrick.
I just said that out loud.
He was a hunk.
My mom's favorite movie is Dirty Dancing, so I grew up watching that
I
movie.
love Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Okay, can we just admit though that Dirty Dancing is the story of like a 35, 36-year-old dude hitting on a 16-year-old girl?
A cradle
Baby
robber?
wanted
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes, it
Baby
is.
wanted it.
Cradle Robin.
I don't know how this conversation turned to this, but unfortunately, Lauren, I'm sorry you got a strike right now on Facebook. Gosh dang, I hate Facebook for that. Stupid
does that
violations. The violations, basically, it's like, oh, you can't comment or do something for a little bit, or you're in danger of. I don't understand why they're doing
Wait,
that.
what did she say?
Yeah.
What do you call it? Probably something about shitting the bed. That's Amber Heard's
I was
fault.
gonna say, is it because of Amber Heard?
Damn, Amber.
Bitch. It's
Amber
affecting
Heard.
everyone's lives. There's nobody
yeah,
else
that's in the
though.
case.
And I love that movie. Did you ever see it with Nicolas Cage, Drive Angry? She was in it, and I always liked that movie. It's pretty good.
I didn't
I've
see that. I
never
wanted
seen
to.
that.
I totally
It's
forgot.
about Nicolas Cage comes back from hell to save his granddaughter from a cult.
Did you guys know she's a zombie in Zombieland in the
Yeah.
beginning? I did not know that.
Huh. Did not realize that either. Well, it doesn't matter. I like Emma Stone better anyway.
Yeah. Agreed. She's from Arizona.
Really?
Actors.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
I don't know if it was Tucson or Phoenix, but she's from here.
Arizona for sure. That's cool. That's awesome. You know, the thing people don't realize, I think, is that talent comes from everywhere. There's a what movie was it? The Passion of the Christ. Not Passion of Christ. Oh my God, it's older, much older than that. But it's a more religious movie, but it kind of tells the history of that time period. and the gentleman who played God and Jesus at the same time, like it was a switch off role. He was born in Oakland. He was born in Oakland, in the poorest part of Oakland, and he worked his way up through theater acting. And that was like his one big role as far as like acting goes. But he was a religious guy. Cool for him. That's awesome if that's what you like. And he ended up getting his talent all the way to that. That's really cool. Sorry, really bad tangent.
Mexican soap operas, because I think I know who you're talking about.
I'm not sure. I am not sure.
He's like
honestly.
the big Mexican soap star. He's like really dreamy.
No, this is a white dude.
Oh,
and he's not dreamy. I don't know if he's dreamy or not. Marlene, I'm still a guy, okay? I don't know if men are dreamy or not. All right, let's be honest here. Come on,
Brad
give me a
Pitt
break.
is. You agree to Brad Pitt?
We are not judging.
Everybody knows Brad Pitt is dreamy. That's not even a question. I mean, it's like, I don't have like a full list of all dudes who are dreamy. I just don't have it.
I'm gonna put in a girl for you because we always talk about guys. Who's like beautiful?
Salma Hayek, right there.
Salma Hayek, yes, gorgeous.
Salma Hayek is gorgeous. I think she's like 51 or 52.
She's timeless. Did you
really
see her? That's why I can't believe. That's why he was so upset that he didn't get to have her, Harvey Weinstein.
I mean, that's not a way to solve that. Don't be a dick.
No.
No. She says no, say no. All right. God, asshole. Fuck. That part's just more irritating because there's so many good things about Hollywood and about movie making and the industry that these people are taking over and causing horrible things. Like, look at poor Elijah Woods. He left the industry because he was being attacked as a kid. All right. He was a young actor in the industry and people were trying to do things like that to him. So he left and he started doing things on his own.
I feel strongly about it. I don't know if they ask you, Lex, like how to get their kid into modeling, but I'm like always like wait until you're 18 because when you're a kid, you don't know any better and you're like easy to mold. That's why I always tell them just wait until the kid is 18.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they should be.
I think kids should be allowed to be kids.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it's just
we're trying to make them into little adults, and then we get mad.
Yeah, I'm so grateful I didn't get started in this when I was a teenager. Even a teenager, I'm so grateful because I got to be normal.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, there's some people who can make it happen, cool, but it does not seem like a good way to live.
It's never been appealing to me at all.
Nobody asked you about your
everybody in your face and in your business all the time, and no.
Because your kid is so cute. I wonder if they ask you like, "Hey, does your kid model?"
They have asked sometimes, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I agree. Like the things that have happened to me as an adult, I wouldn't want that for a kid. Yeah,
truly.
Just being in cheerleading when I was a kid, being have to have everything so perfect, and I have to do this and I have to do that, and I don't get a life, and I have to eat this and practice, and just even that alone, I was like, no. I'm glad I got into it at the time
later.
I did get into it, because I would have zero control.
Yeah, because I have a lot of cool memories with my friends and not working, and I'll see teenagers or kids on set, and I'm like, you should be at school with your friends, not working at a 5 a.m. call time,
Right, exactly.
Yeah, there's too many adult problems for a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like when you're a kid, you're more easily targeted by a Harvey Weinstein because you believe them.
I know this has been this will be 3 weeks of topics like this, but that's a perfect thing to lead into as another adult who attacked. This was mainly kids in the UK, but Jimmy Savile, he was basically Harvey Weinstein for over there, but his predilection was towards children, and it was a very big open secret, which is fucking infuriating. I think honestly more than adults. I know it sounds bad, but I just think leave kids alone at all costs.
Yeah,
that's why
they should not be in a business because it's kind of weird. It's only like modeling and acting or dancing where kids can work, but it's not for other careers like a doctor. You can't have a kid there,
Right.
So I find that.
Doogie Howser? I saw that TV show. That was real, right?
I think it was.
I've seen some kids that are like, all right, you can prescribe me medicine more than this other adult that I know. They're not very bright. So I don't know. Anyway, Lauren says that she did get blocked trying to type in Amber Turd, by the way. I make sure I said that live to you guys.
God damn it.
Gosh. I'm gonna wrap it for today, guys. I am literally like sweating through this chair. I do not want to stand up right now. It's gonna be embarrassing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cut it for there, but
okay,
thank you everyone who's still watching with us. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm glad there was a good movement, the Me Too movement, that something positive came out of this and people were able to speak out. So like something great came out of it.
Yeah.
And he had to file for bankruptcy. Ha!
Yeah. I honestly I don't I hope that more rocks get turned over and we find less people like this, but if there are, I hope more get exposed. I hope that's what happens. So keep it going, If you have to tell the truth, tell the truth. Don't be afraid of that.
Even if you have to message someone privately, if you know someone that has enough power to make something happen, go to that person.
I get that.
My inbox is open, by the way.
All right, folks. We will see you next Tuesday. This Thursday with Lauren and Bree, we're talking about the dark web. So that will be some fun, spooky topics. So if you guys want to check that out, it will be at 7:00, and we will be back next Tuesday, same time, same bat channel.
Bye.
Bye, guys.